Konishiki akebo no takanohana hakuho musashi maru kotoshikiku chiyo no fuji kita no mi asashoru kayo sumo wrestlers all. Juban Sumo Records. Ohio, thank you, my sis Jeff Diamond for the 10th and final video of ISAD, International Sumo Appreciation Day 2016. I'll be going through some sumo records. There's no top 10s this year, so I'll go through some stuff. First of all, most career championships. The top 10 have had at least 11. Now they don't consider unofficial championships before the usual system in 1909. So anyway, any sumo before 1909 to have more than 11 bashos is not on the list. 10th place was Akebono with 11 from 92 to 2000. The first foreign-born Yokozuna in history. Musashi Maru, the fellow Hawaiian, and Futaba Yama had 12 each. Musashi Maru from 94 to 02, and Futaba Yama, who holds the record for most consecutive sumo belt victories with 68, that had his 12 from 36 to 43. He died of cirrhosis in 1968. Musashi Maru is still alive. I think he's a coach now. I don't remember. But anyway, Musashi Maru, fellow compatriot of Akebono. Wajima had 14 from 72 to 80, so he's technically 7th. Number 6 is Takano Hana's 22 from 92 to 2001. Kitano Nomi, who sadly passed away just this year, 24 basho from 74 to 84. Aso Shoru, who had 25 from 2002 to 2010, who probably would have, maybe won up to 30, maybe hit 30 if it wasn't for him forced to retire after some incidents. Chiyano Fuji, the legend who died just the year before, I think in 2015, he died. He had 31 belts, 31 titles, and Chiyano Fuji's still alive, isn't he? Why am I thinking that? Yeah, Chiyano Fuji's still alive. I meant Taiho was the one who recently died a couple years ago. 32 from 60 to 71. He was legendary. Chiyano Fuji, of course, had this 15-8 match winning streak that I got off the internet, thankfully, before the video was pulled. And Hakuho's 35 titles from 2006 on. Now this is weird. If you win, say you win like 4 bashos a year, you have to do it 4 bashos a year for 9 years straight to catch Hakuho. Or, more realistically, you do 3 basho victories for 12 years. Most undefeated championships, aka Sensho Yusho, it's spelled Senshoyusho. Tournaments have been 15 days since May 1949. So, of course, there are some discrepancies because there were a number of different lengths back before 1949. Takano Hana had 4 Sensho Yushos. Haguro Yama with 4. Asashuru with 5. Could have done a lot better. Chiyano Fuji and Kitano Nomi both had 7 each. And Taiho had 8. But how cool, 11 out of his 35 titles are Sensho Yushos. So, and Futabayama had 8 undefeated championships out of 12. That's pretty good. Taiho. Most consecutive titles? Well, there have been 7 times someone has won 5 or more bashos in history. Consecutive bashos. Chiyano Fuji from 86 to 87 won 5 straight. Kitano Nomi, who recently passed away, 5 in 1978. Futabayama had 5 from 36 to 38, but of course, all the victories were Sensho Yusho and part of his 69 straight wins. Hakuho, 4 of his 7 Sensho Yusho, consecutive championships for Sensho Yushos, and part of his 63 consecutive wins. And Asashoryu had 7 in 2004-05. The only sumo tori ever to win calendars, all tournaments in a 6-tournament calendar year since 49 was Asashoryu in 2005. Hakuo and Takanohana II participated in the most playoffs, 10. Well, at the end, Hakuo won 6 of them, Takanohana 5 and 5. Musashi Maru, one of the worst records. He's been in 7 championship playoffs, but he ends up 1 and 6. Chiyonafuji never lost a playoff. He was 6-0. That's amazing. Most career wins, Kaio 1,047 from 88 to 2011. Second was Chiyonafuji from 70 to 91. He had 1,045. And Oshio 964 from 62 to 88. Now Hakuo is 4th, but he's currently back fighting, and with 5 tournaments left, I say if he gets about 13, he'll have 65. So I think he'll hit 1,023. He won't catch Chiyonafuji for second yet, but we'll see what happens. Kitana Nomi, of course, 951 back. He had a 951 to reach top 5. Kyoto Tenho, who just retired this year, 2015, 927 wins for 6. And Wakata Santo, who retired last year too, is 7 for 914. Terrell Taiho are also there in the top 10. Most top division wins, Kaio 879, Hakuo with 864. He'll break that record, no doubt about it. Top division wins, and of course that means, like, I believe I think Juryo doesn't count, but anyway, so yeah, great job for Hakuo. Chiyonafuji, Kitana Nomi, and Taiho reached the top 5. Amina Shiki is actually in the top 10, 655, and he's currently fighting. If Amina Shiki does decent, he can actually jump up into 9th over Takamiyama, of course, the Hawaiian compatriot who brought Yokozuna's Akebono and Konichiki-ka into it. Most wins in a calendar year, the 90 belt system since 1949. Hakuo, 86 out of 90. He only lost 4 times in 2009 and 2010. Asashoryu is 3rd with 84 in 2005. And Hakuo, 81 wins in 2014, the most recent on the top 10 list. Tied for 6th with Taiho's 81 in 63. Most consecutive wins of all time, Futabayama, 69 from January 36 to January 1939, almost lasting 3 years before Akinumi beat him. Tanekaze had 63 straight wins from 1778 to 1782. Well, of course, how would we know that? Hakuo 63 is the largest in the post-war era from January 2010 to November 2010 before Kizuna Sato beat them. Others to note, Chiyonafuji's 53, as we said. Well, there are a few more better than Chiyonafuji, but they were before 1945. And Taiho's 45 was amazing. Way back when. Let's see here. Best win ratios of the top division ratings. Top 5 are not, well, the top 5 sumos had their titles before 1949. But of course the modern era happened. Tokyo Sumo merged with Osaka Sumo, and any pre-27 records are disregarded. Now, of course, the list actually excludes active wrestlers. I mean, well, Hakuo has an 85% rating, so he would be first. But active Rikishi in the top division doesn't count. So Taiho has the record 83.8% from 6-71. Futabayama, of course, the great sumo of the 30s, second with 80.2%. Asashoryu 79.6%. Hagurayama 77.3%, and of course Kitana Nomi 76.5% for 5th. Most career belts in history, and of course they don't include losses by default because of injury. Oshio 1,891 from 62 to 88. Kyoko Tenho, if he lasted for a couple of more matches after retiring in 2015, he would have actually ended up breaking Oshio's record. Terrell's 3rd, Kaio's 4th, Wakana Santo is 5th, who broke Takamiyama's hold for 5th. Most top division belts, Kyoto Tenho, 1,470 of them were top division belts. He holds the record, beating the legendary Kaio. Amina Shiki's 1,341. He's active, he's 5th. if he can last, if he can fight in every basho, he will have 75, and he would have 1,416 and beat Terrell for 4th on the list. Most consecutive career belts, Baiho 60-40-86, 1,630. Fuji Sakura 2nd, 1543, and Takatariki from 2002 took 3rd. Terrell 6th, Takamiyama 4th, and Osotsu 8th. Most consecutive top division belts, Takamiyama holds the record, 1,231, the Hawaiian guy. His highest rank was Sekawaki. Osotsu 2nd, Kurohiyama is 3rd. Kizono Sato, 839. I believe he's out of the top division. I'm not sure. I don't know what happened, but anyway. Most tournaments in the top division, Kaio 107 has the record. Kyoto Tenho retired in July 2015, so he was close to his 100th tournament in the top division. Aminashiki 91, his next tournament will put him in 5th place all alone. If he wrestles all the top division tournaments, he will be just one short of Takamiyama for 3rd on the list. Terrell's 4th, by the way. Most tournaments at Yokozuna, the record is Kitano Nomi, once again, 63 from 74 to 85. Chiyono Fuji, 59 tournaments at Yokozuna, 2nd. 3rd is Taiho with 58. Ooh, Chiyono Fuji and Taiho always are close. Hakuo has 51 consecutive tournaments at Yokozuna. If he stays healthy, he will be closer to Taiho. Mark. Most tournaments at Oseki Chiyo Taikai had 65 tournaments at Oseki. Of course, he got demoted in 2009, so that ended. Kaio's 65 from 2000 to 2011 ended by his retirement. Takano Hana the first, the Yokozuna Takano Hana's father, at 50 from 1781 before he retired. Kotoshu 447. Yeah. So anyway, fastest progress to top division from your professional debut in all that. Joko Ryu has the record with 9. Pro debut was May 2011, top division 2012. Osuna Rashi has did it in 10 tournaments, not bad. He's done pretty well. Kotoshu, Iran, and Shodai have 11. Well, Shodai made his top division debut last time, January 2016 Basho, so now he's tied for 3rd fastest. Konishiki had 12. I can't believe it. Toshio Suba, Asashoryu, Yoshikase, Barito. Slowest progress to top division. Hoshi Wato, 115 tournaments from May 70 to July 89, finally getting into the top division. Kyuko Nankai, 105 when he made his top division debut in 2010. And Yoshiasuma, 93. He made his debut in 96. And September 2011, he finally got to the top division. Man, oh man. Most special prizes, outstanding performance plus fighting spirit plus technique is your thing. And the essential prizes are only given to wrestlers ranked at Sekawaki or below. No Yokozuna or Oseki are eligible. So, the record is Akinoshima, 19. He won 7 outstanding performances, 8 fighting spirit, and 4 technique prizes, 1988 to 99. Second, Koto Nishiki, 18. He had 7 outstanding performances, 3 fighting spirit, and 8 technique prizes, 1998. And third place is Kaya with 15. 10 for outstanding performance, 5 fighting spirit, but no technique prize. Also known that Takatariki had 10 fighting spirit prizes out of his 14 special prizes. And Asashi Io had 10 outstanding performances from 79 to 83 out of his 14. Guido and Aminashiki have 11 special prizes, and they're still in wrestling. But Guido is, of course, ineligible because he's in Oseki. Aminashiki still is. Gold stars are Kinboshi, though the Makashira ranked wrestlers who beat a Yokozuna. And the record is Akinoshima, 16 from 1988 to 99. Takamiyama, 12 from 68 to 78. And Tochio Nada had 12 from 98 to 2008. For Kinboshi, no current names on the list. So anyway, that's all she wrote for ISAD 2016 in a very special. It was a very special year, and Godspeed, Kitana no Mi. You were one of the best sumos of the 1970s and 80s, and hopefully you're up in sumo heaven, just sumo wrestling Taiho and all the other good sumo wrestlers. Bye bye.